we'll make sure to put all our tidbits in the guide that we're going to be building of all the trails that we do in Shenandoah National Park. So yeah, come on, we're on an adventure together. Let's take it to the end. Let's see what's right around the corner. I can't wait. Dark Hollow Falls, people. 7:34, and we were the first car in the parking lot. 2 more arrived since we've been here.
So we're on Dark Hollow Falls, and we're the first on the trail this morning.
Okay, so we're still checked into the hotel, but we're going to try to go ahead and get a trail in this morning before we have to check out at 11 o'clock. So we only got about an hour, hour and a half to finish this hike. So let's get moving. So the mountain laurel here is still in bloom. Yeah, it's starting to die out a little bit. It still has a little flower to it. I think it's in the rhododendron family. Beautiful. Nice wide path we're walking on this morning. Just a short trail this morning. It's peaceful though. Mostly following the creek bed here. Beautiful morning this morning. So we're getting closer here. You can see the top of the waterfall here. But we'll see how close we can get. This trail has quite a bit to offer for only being 1.5 miles long. We're now following rock along the left side of the trail. The mountain laurel seems to be dispersing a little bit, but this rock, beautiful rock formations are making up for it. That's a perfect spot right there for a bobcat den. I think bobcats are cool. All this rock is covered with beautiful thick green moss. Makes for a beautiful hike. We made it. Dark Hollow Falls, people. Water's flowing. Sun shining through the trees. Look, water starts all the way up there. Comes down to one pool. Comes down again as it's splitting off in 2 channels there. And 2 channels continue. Right here. Down into this pool. It keeps going off down there somewhere. This is what peace and tranquility should read when you look it up in the dictionary. This is what the Appalachian Mountains is all about. So Tina, you ready to start trekking up?
No, because just those first few steps from the waterfall and I'm already like out of breath. It's gonna be a hard trek back up.
You got this. What do you think of all the log switchback stairs?
I'm not loving them.
So I hate how the GoPro always cheats me out of what an incline actually looks like. But from here all the way to here is one section. And you'll have a ton of sections, so be prepared for some steps. Other than that, well worth it. The waterfall down there was spectacular. Exceeded my expectations. I love Shenandoah National Park. You guys need to get here. If you can make it, come on. This park is one of the parks that is least visited in the United States. And we've been to a lot of them. And this park certainly holds its own. So if you want to avoid the crowds, come on. Because there's still a lot of empty spots here to be had. Gorgeous, folks. You do need to get started a little bit early. Would you agree that this is one of those trails that when you're hiking back up, it's more beautiful on the way up than down?
Yeah, you have to make it more beautiful so you can stop a lot more.
Okay.
I'm just admiring the mountain laurel over here.
It's beautiful.
So I've noticed as we've been hiking along that the rocks all look very different and are full of minerals. And this particular rock, it has little bits of rock that seem to be poking out of the other rock, or other minerals poking out of the other rock. So I don't know what kind it is. It's just very interesting.
If you look here, you can see the rock protruding out of this other rock. Now either that's from people's footsteps over time, which I don't think is the case. If you know how this rock got here, let us know in the comments down below. This whole area is like this. It's kind of weird. Cool looking, but weird. I'm not sure why, but I like looking at the debris in the creeks. That might be a little bit weird as well, but hey, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool looking at nature take its course. All along the river, you can see the big trees down. Look at this one. This one's really cool. It's almost like it had cable wrapped around it. I'm sure that's not the case. If you know what caused this, let us know in the comments down below. That's pretty cool looking.
Looks like God twisted it with his hands.
Oh yeah, it looks like somebody wrung
Like wrung it out?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. What'd you think, Tina?
Another great waterfall hike. It was beautiful. For only a 1.5 mile effort, it was well worth the work.
Yes. And yesterday when we drove by this trail, it was around, what, 2 o'clock, and the parking lot was just jammed with people.
Yeah, so people don't like to get up early. So if you want the falls by yourself, get here early.
Yes, just like always, folks. Early is always the key in order to be able to enjoy the trail to the fullest. Matter of fact, stay tuned because we've got some good videos coming your way in a series of Shenandoah National Park videos that we're going to put a guide together at the end. So make sure you watch the whole series because this park is legit.